Hello Twitch, hello YouTube. Hope you guys are doing well today. It's been quite an eventful last couple of days for me. One sec. Sending a message. All right. Apologize. Oh. If you've been watching this series, you know that we started a Legendary Survival playthrough with a Breton stealth archer. Made it through a couple days, and then I had some requests to do some modding, so I
finally awake.
Decided to do a fresh start with some mods. And last night, I got a little overly ambitious, and I spent probably like 5 hours modding. I was up until like 5 in the morning modding Skyrim, only for it to just completely break naturally, such as the process of modding. And I went to bed, tried to sleep on it for a minute.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Woke up this morning, and I spent a majority of the day, early afternoon into till right now, basically, attempting to remod Skyrim. I think I'm sitting somewhere around like 60 mods right now. I didn't want to do anything too crazy. Triple digits, just it's a little too much for me. So I try to keep it simple, but there's a lot of cool stuff out there, so it was hard to be conservative. So
I'm from Rorikstead.
I'm hoping we got to a good point with this. This is honestly like a totally fresh, raw run. I don't even know if any of the mods are going to work. Obviously, can see some already. Some lighting and environment. So yeah, it looks pretty good. So we'll give it a shot. So yes, if anyone is interested in following along this journey, I apologize for the inconsistencies and my indecisiveness. I'm a very particular person, and I like things a very specific way, and I know what I like, and it takes me several iterations to get to that point eventually. But usually when I finally get to that point, I know when I have it. And I'm not like 100% settled on the mod list yet, because I didn't even get a chance to test them out. I just wanted to get a stream in tonight, and this is like, I've decided like this is the playthrough, you know, like this is the one for real this time. So we're gonna roll with the punches and make the best of it, and hopefully I can give you guys a bit of a fun and engaging adventure with my style and sense of humor. I try to more or less make everything majorly vanilla friendly. Whatever people say or think about Skyrim, I really like playing games for what they were designed to be and how the company presented them. Like, obviously, you know, base Skyrim's got a lot of cut corners and minor details that Bethesda completely glazed over. But my intention
You there.
with the mods was to just beautify the game, try and enhance some systems as much as possible, like combat or spellcasting, stuff like that, without bloating it or making it too crazy. So, and then this time around, I was thinking a Khajiit would be really fun. So we're gonna run that. But yeah, I spent like probably like 12 hours in total modding, and I feel like I don't even have that many mods on here. I mean, 60's probably a good amount, but I was watching this one guy last night before I fell asleep. His name was Redshift, and he makes really good modding content. So I definitely recommend checking him out. Um, I got a little ambitious and I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna download all the mods that the Redshift guy has. And yeah, like I said, I spent hey Pac Bob, glad you're here. I was just kind of talking about how I spent like 12 hours trying to mod this damn thing. But I'm happy to have you here. Sheesh. Yeah. I wanted to try and make something special and unique. And I spent like the first 6 hours on like this way over the top mod list that broke pretty bad. And I just gave up and did a complete fresh start. I uninstalled Skyrim, reinstalled it. I went through all the files and deleted it. Oof, dude, that was pretty much my entire day. But hopefully, we got something that'll be fun and exciting. Another fresh mods, yes. Um, I was kind of talking to myself before you guys got here. Um, I wasn't. I spent a lot of time modding uh, yesterday and today, and I hope I've got everything about like 99% perfect, exactly where I want it. So hopefully, I this is gonna be the full commitment. Like this is the one and only run. Like I know we've this is our third start. I'm kind of an indecisive person, but I also um, I want to make sure it's good, you know. So I'm pretty content with the mod list and my idea for the playthrough. I think this one will work. I'm optimistic. Mods, yeah, yeah, they it was rough. What about you, Knights Honor? I know you were modding a little bit. I know you got the Dig Author mod. Did you mod anything else? But yeah, thank you guys for your patience. I think I'm ready to commit finally. I have commitment issues to Skyrim playthroughs, but I'm getting on my hands and knees for this one, and I'm proposing to you guys that this is my final commitment. I'm an honest man this time around. Just started your mod run. Nice. How many mods do you have? What are you going for? Do I dig that? I like that a lot. Just the ones you used last time. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I kind of scrounged those together pretty quickly, so it's not the most comprehensive mod list. This one I spent a lot more time on. So um, after the stream tonight, if you want, I can send you the list, and I'll eventually get it published on my Twitch, so you can just see it whenever you want. How's your guys' day been today? Mine's been pretty good. I literally just modded all day, so I had to take Ollie for a walk, take a break for a minute. I was getting so frustrated. I'm just not like a. I don't like working with like files and computers. That stuff bores me to no end. So, but I did it for you. So be grateful. I suffered for you. I curated the perfect mod list. Very chill. I'm glad to hear that. It's fun watching you play Dota today. I had you on in the background for most of my modding until I got completely frustrated with the modding and just needed utter silence. This is the first time I've seen someone not create either the most disgusting creature or an 18 plus character. Yeah. I did a disgusting creature for my Oblivion remastered playthrough, and it was fun, but I'm kind of a dork and I kind of like immersion a little bit. So I kind of like to keep it just like a little more tame and chill. And I'm not into like the NSFW content personally. I really like. I was saying earlier, I kind of like games for like their vanilla base value. So you lost a lot today. Well, you were getting up there pretty high in the rankings, weren't you? Can't wait until the immersive stealth archer build. Yeah, very true. Full immersion. I do want to try and do like a rogue build, and I'll try to steer clear from stealth archer as much as possible. It's putting you against people 500 rank above. I don't really know how Dota ranking works, so I don't have like any context for like how much 500 above you is, but I mean, you're probably like what, like top 5% or something, I'm guessing. Stealth Archer is very fun. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'll do some. I won't try to make it the core of the build. I really want to make like a sneaky Khajiit. Something to complement Dagoth Ur's spellcasting spell sword thing that he's got going on. Kind of dig this. He looks like a kind of reminds me of like Inigo Montoya or something. Like Princess Bride vibes a little bit. I'm gonna call him Stinks and Digother.
You with one of the trade caravans, Khajiit?
I always try doing different builds, but whenever I do that Ripped in Thieves Guild quest line, I devolve. Yeah.
He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain.
But like, to be fair though, like Stealth Archer is just so satisfying.
Follow the captain.
It plays so different from all the other builds because Skyrim Melee is like very simplistic, where it's just kind of like a lot of like the same chopping animations. And then Skyrim spells, for the most part, are just kind of like, you just hold your hand out and just like spew flames. But with the Stealth Archer, you actually kind of have to account for like a little bit of like the arrow drop and velocity, and like hitting like those stealth shots, the stealth damage criticals are just so satisfying. So it's like simultaneously, obviously, like one of the most meta builds in Skyrim. And I also would argue that it's one of the most like interactive and just fun. And you know, that's my opinion, but unless you mod spellcasting or melee, because I was doing a lot of modding today, and there's some really crazy mods that to figure out right now because it's just too much. But there's like complete like melee combat overhauls that make this look really cool. But maybe another day. Did you mod this playthrough much? Yeah, I had some issues modding this run. I spent like, sadly, like around 10-12 hours. The first 6 hours were like a complete botch, and so I had to do a fresh start on my modding because I overwhelmed myself and was way too ambitious. And so I kind of trimmed it down, and I think I've got like about 60 mods right now. A lot of like texture and mesh and lighting overhauls, a couple system overhauls for like the talent tree and some spellcasting spells. And my most favorite one, once we eventually get to Riverwood, is we downloaded the Digoth Ur mod. I don't know if you've seen clips of that online, but we'll have Digoth Ur as a follower and all of his quippy voice lines, so that'll be fun. That's usually how it goes, to be honest. 60 hours of mod optimization just to play for like 12 minutes. Yeah, yeah, man, it was brutal. I was about to give up because I was supposed to stream at 6 today, and I didn't start until 7. But I ended up taking like an extra hour and just starting a little bit later. And we made, you know what's funny? Actually, the one mod, so I started going down the list and I started disabling mods, and the one mod that I think broke this whole thing was the stupidest mod ever. It's literally NPCs will compliment you if you're shirtless, and I think that's genuinely what broke the whole build. But Fresh Lump Larry, sorry, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, buddy. It means a lot. I'm happy. Oh, wow, good start. But I'm happy to have you here. I hope we don't have to sit through. Oh, we gotta sit through this whole thing. I'm sorry, guys. That was my bad. I got distracted by trying to pronounce Flesh Lump Larry. I'm expecting like an R and an H in there somewhere for some reason, because I'm thinking like Fresh Hump Harry, Flesh Lump. Yeah, there's a bunch of different words that you could fit into there. Gotta spam the F5. No, yeah. I'll do that once this is over. My girlfriend's the same way. She hates watching me play games because F5 is just something I always forget about. But I'm trying to challenge myself on this run, doing Legendary, and we'll enable survival mode when we can. But yeah, I have to constantly remind myself to press F5 so we don't get stuck too far back.
Learn.
But I think it turned out pretty well so far, in terms of like all the graphical overhauls, and it seems to be running fairly smooth on my end, anyways. I hope it's good on your guys' end too. But yeah, I think it looks good. So hopefully it'll be fun.
At me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
But I think I'll just be chilling on this for a while. I've never actually finished Skyrim, despite playing it for over 1,000 hours. So hopefully we can eventually do that in the next however long, couple months.
As he was in life.
Looks good? Cool. Glad to hear it.
The cat.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
But yeah, I didn't download any crazy mods. There's no Macho Man Randy Savage dragons. Or Thomas the Tank Engine dragons.
Sentries. What do you see?
I did try to get some goofy mods in there from time to time as like a pleasant surprise that kind of catch you off guard, but I didn't want anything like too crazy that it just totally takes you out of the game. I mean, Dagoth there is kind of kind of ridiculous, but I think I'll make a special exception for Dagoth. That mod is just too good. Okay, I quick saved. Oh. Okay, we're good. We're back. Froze for a minute. One does not simply finish Skyrim, brother. Yeah, that's very true for me. I have no idea. I've never finished a single Elder Scrolls game, so I don't know how any of them end. Man, you would think I've never played this before, though, how this is going. This is embarrassing. I got the farthest I've gotten into the game like a month ago, and I still haven't killed Alduin. I don't even know if... I thought I saved more than that. I don't know if I've ever even encountered Alduin. I mean, obviously besides right now. Alright. I'm locking in, don't worry. I'm like that gaming journalist that couldn't play Cuphead. Was it Cuphead? Where the pigeon could finish the Cuphead tutorial and the gaming journalist couldn't? That's what I feel like I am right now. Okay, and now I gotta sit here. Oh yeah, Kotaku. That's what it was. Oh man. That's history right there. Or, have you guys seen that video of the goldfish that beats, I think it was an Elden Ring boss?
With me, prisoner. Let's go.
It just had a bunch of different inputs all throughout, like, the fishbowl, and depending on where it was swimming in the fishbowl on the camera, it would input that into the game. And it actually downed to the boss.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? To bring us of the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Elden Ring was a seriously goated game. I played it for a little bit.
Take a look around.
I never got super into it, and I know I'm the minority, and I totally accept that. I'm definitely not saying that I didn't like it. I don't know. I think at the time I was just too much of a Destiny 2 addict, and so I was just fully committed to Destiny 2. I've always wanted to kind of pick it up again, but there's just, you know, there's always so many games that you want to play and only so much time. truly a veteran player when you choose Imperials over Stormcloak. I've talked about this a couple of times with chat. I understand the appeal of both. One thing that gets me in the beginning is Hadvar, because he's just such a genuinely cool guy. But also, I'm not a big fan of how racist Ulfric and just like the entirety of Windhelm is. It's a little too close to home for me when I was growing up, so. And I'm always under the belief, like, if the Empire gets strong enough, they could just overthrow the Thalmor, because it doesn't really seem like the Empire agree or like the Thalmor. It's just kind of like a necessary evil, given the circumstances of their situation, so. I could tell you all about Skyrim politics, but about the real world, no idea. I tune that stuff out. Especially like I played WoW back in the day, and I'm a big nerd. Like I love learning about lore and all that stuff, and I got so into WoW geography. I swear I could look at a WoW map and understand it better than an actual map.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen.
What are you doing? Oh, I got a sneak attack off. For some reason, I think my sprint. Why is my sprint alt? That's weird. Okay, that was a problem. That's why I kept getting caught in Alduin flames. It's because I thought I just couldn't run while my hands were bound, but that's not the case.
An old storeroom. See if you can find some potions. Might come in handy.
We're gonna do survival, so it's good for us to collect food, because that stuff goes fast. C-No-K, what's up, buddy? I do not remember legendary difficulty enemies being this tanky. Yeah, the math is the player does, it's either a quarter or a third of their normal damage, and then all enemy NPCs do triple damage. So it is kind of a bit of a like a sponge fest for a while, but there's kind of a hump, and then it gets a lot better once you kind of get to like that mid-level. That, and also Dagoth
This way.
because we're going to be playing with him, is pretty busted. He starts off with like a dwarven mace, fireballs, and then he's got a custom spell, which is testicular torsion, which paralyzes enemies and does a lot of damage. So it's not like a genuine legendary playthrough. I kind of want the challenge, but I also want the memes just for the fun of it, you know. So like this isn't a fully authentic legendary survival run, but it keeps it interesting. And I think we were talking about it yesterday. I think the no fast travel kind of it can be a little bit slow at sometimes, but there's also, it opens up a lot more of those random encounters, which can also make it more entertaining. So I tried to strike a very healthy balance between difficulty, vanilla friendly, and just like fun bullshittery.
Don't even think about it.
Although come to think of it,
The real test comes when you encounter that frost troll. That's so funny. I think Sino K mentioned that too.
With us. We need to get out of here.
you have no authority over me, boy.
Injury. I said the keep is under it.
Get my lock picking up.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Sure, take all my things.
Grab what you can and let's go.
Isn't too bad if you bunch up a few quests in the same area. Yeah. Well, and I downloaded a mod too that expands the carriage system. So I believe now all of the cities and all of the towns either have a carriage or a boat. And I thought that was pretty fair to download that. And I think just realistic too. It'd be weird for like Falkreath, Dawnstar, Winterhold, and I think like one or two cities don't have a carriage. Like you can take the carriage to that city, but there's no carriage once you get there. So like when we were doing the Dark Brotherhood on Survival, it would take forever because we'd have to take the carriage to Falkreath, which is fine. But then the Dark Brotherhood quest lines would take us all over the map. And so we would have to walk from Falkreath to, you know, Riften or wherever. Or we would walk to Whiterun and then take the carriage to the nearest city. So
Just give me a minute.
plus there's some towns in Skyrim that I've never seen before. Like there's this one town called Shorestone. I never knew it existed. Or like Dragonbridge. There's a couple others. I'm drawing a total blank right now, but they exist. I've just never seen them. So I kind of wanted to make something that was really incentivizes like exploring the game world a little more. But you got the mod that gives Theron like 500 extra dialogues, Serana. 500,000? I do not know. I did not know that was a thing. I think our flagship mod is going to be Dig Author, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll see once we get to Riverwood. I saw him on, I think he was on my TikTok or like YouTube or something, and I think 2 days ago, I had two of my friends who tuned into my stream. They both texted me without knowing that each other were texting me, and they're like, "Bro, you got to download this mod." And I was like, "Oh, trust me, I was already thinking about it." But it's not out yet. The creators got it like on a kind of like a beta, and so it was kind of cool. I messaged him on Twitter and I was like, "Hey, like, I'd love to test out the mod, you know." And he invited me to his Discord. His name's Dirk Kernel. He's the designer of the mod, and him and his community have kind of like built out all the dialogue lines and everything together.
You win. I submit.
So yeah, shout out to him. I appreciate him sharing that with me. Super cool. I was thinking, since like I'm a brand new streamer, I was like, oh man, this guy's probably gonna tell me to like F off or something, you know, like I gotta get a following or something. But no, he was super cool. He just sent me a link, and simple as that. I'm always used to people being like, yeah, $5, or yeah, if you get like 2,000 more followers, I'll share this with you. So I was pleasantly surprised that he was just a normal human being. Yeah, it wasn't published. It's not like you can't get it on a mod manager or anything yet. But his Discord's got like, I think like 9 or 10,000 people in it. And I didn't see anything about not sharing the link. I think he naturally wants to grow his community and his following, so you can follow him and get it from his Twitter or his Twitch when he goes live. But yeah, he's just got the most recent files in a mod log on his Discord server. And it's pretty simple. You just manually upload the file to... I use Nexus mods, so I just manually uploaded it to Nexus. Or not... Vortex? Vortex, that's what I meant. Or maybe they're the same thing, I can't remember. I'm a bit of a boomer. Forgive me. Modding is not my forte. I'm a little bit of a vanilla purist. But I wanted to make sure that I was appeasing the viewers, the chat. Get him, Handler. Chat rules all. Yeah, you guys do. I'm just a mere entertainer. I am God, I always get him confused. I think it's Russell Crowe, right, in Gladiator? Gerard Butler did 300. I'm Russell Crowe. And you guys are Joaquin Phoenix. I never watched I haven't watched Gladiator 2 yet. I'm kind of curious, but I also just feel like I have so much love and admiration for the first one. My expectations are probably way too high for the second one, but it may surprise me. I hope it would. A vessel for chat.
Hold up.
A sleep token, if you will.
See her? I'd rather not tangle with her.
I'm vessel in your sleep.
With the sneaky mind. Just take it nice.
Yeah, those guys. Ew.
Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this.
Ew, what?
Take
Ew to a Joaquin Phoenix and Gerard Butler? Or ew to a Gladiator 2? Or... I think we'll probably do a light armor build, being the sneaky little dagger guy. That's my goal. I want to go around and stab people in the back with this character and poison. I want to be like an atypical, or I want to be a typical like WoW rogue with poisons and kidney shots. You don't like Joaquin Phoenix? Only enchanted underwear? Survival mode, let's do it. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I downloaded the 18+ mods, so get ready for big Khajiit titties.
Wait.
Not really.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back.
Ooh,
Closest
getting a little
town
bit
from
of
here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith.
frame drops, it looks
I'm
like.
sure he'd help you out.
I didn't have a chance to test this out before I went live, so we're kind of
I wouldn't have
rolling
made
with it as it
without your
goes.
help today.
Hopefully it just kind of smooths out. That's my, It looks fantastic, though. I love it. I mean, I like vanilla Skyrim as it is. I'm a bit of a nostalgic, but
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up.
this looks pretty cool. I like the bigger, denser trees.
If the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullings is the only one who can stop them.
The air is warm here. Joaquin Phoenix is a fellow cleft palate boy, so I'm a big fan. Did you have a cleft palate, Micah? Or excuse me, Pack Bob Buildman? Sorry I doxed you. Chat, please don't. Please don't dox Pack Bob Buildman. He's a good guy. I promise. Yeah. Beef stone. Thank you, boy. Gosh, I think this looks so good. Google, show me the sky's balls. Hey Siri. I had a cleft palate. It healed before I was born, which is highly unusual. Oh, that's crazy. I've never heard of that one before, I don't think. You just thought you were like immortal or something like that. You're like, oh, I healed through my cleft palate, so watch this. Shoot me. It won't kill me. Is that why you like Wolverine so much? I bet you thought you were a Wolverine growing up, didn't you? Aw. Riverwood's so quaint. These buildings look so flammable. I wish there was like a flammable environment mod. Alright, let's go get Dagoth. Y'all ready for this? Yep, LMAO. Yeah. No, that's fair. I respect that.
Ragnar, are you listening?
Good for you.
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get it.
Oh no, is Dagoth not here? Aw, sad.
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all.
Shoot.
Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
What are we gonna do without our boy? I'm pretty sure he's in the inn. Alright, Delphine, chill. Huh. I wonder if I forgot to do something.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
A dragon.
What is it now, mother?
Let me do a lap around the town. See if our boy can't be found. These buildings look so flammable. A perfectly sane human being. I mean, you can't tell me that you don't want to just throw a torch on the roof of one of these buildings and watch it all burn to the ground. You could maybe tell that to me to my face, but I know deep down in your subconscious, you agree with me and you know I'm right. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. You want to burn this whole village down. I'm gonna burn it down if I can't find Dagoth.
You look like a traveler.
Of course I do. Never said I was sane.
He's a scholar, as was my father and my father's father before him.
Okay. Well, let me check something real quick. I'm gonna back out for a minute because Dagoth is inevitably gonna steal the show from me because he's a lot funnier than I am. So I need him to hold this stream up for me. So let me double check, see what's going on. That's why. Because a bunch of my plugins are disabled. Don't know why that is. All right, chat. I think we deduced the problem. Will it run? We can only hope. Okay, it didn't immediately crash, so that's a good sign. Maybe I should have quit the game when I wasn't in the building. You're a believer? That's good. I need a believer. After the shit that I went through today, I could really use that. Okay, now, surely, we walk out and we walk back in and he's there, right? If not, I guess we can go on without him. I'd rather not, though. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out.
We got rooms and
You're
food,
that visitor, but
drink too.
sure thing.
I cook.
It's yours for a day.
Much else to tell.
I'll figure it out after stream tonight. It might be because I'm doing a town overhaul mod, and he's supposed to spawn in Riverwood, and so the overhaul probably overwrites his spawn. If I had to take a shot in the dark, I'm no expert when it comes to modding, but if I could use my deduction skills. Stamina. Oh yeah. My I downloaded a mod that would override not override. it would change the talent trees as well. Oh, what the heck? Hmm. That's bizarre. Well, we'll just roll with the punches then.
Out of my way, straight.
I'll fix everything after the stream tonight. I guess I should have figured this wouldn't have ran perfectly. Lucky to get it to run at all.
Sigrid, we have company. Ain't every day we get visitors in River. Of course, take what you need. But what's all this about? What are you doing?
Bro, I already got rock joint from a wolf 30 minutes in. Yep. That's like all they're there for, because they can't kill you. So they give you a disease that is incredibly inconvenient.
What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was. A dragon? Here in Skyrim? What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Like I said. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Good day.
We've been so
Good
worried
day.
about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Ooh, there we go. Dagger.
Now then, boy. Helgen was destroyed? Did you get away?
I don't know. To stop. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
When your friend told me, I didn't believe it at first either.
Morris Mercy. A dragon? In Helgen? Why, you could be here at any moment.
I'm sure Riverwood will be all right.
Alright, we got our build. Double dagger.
When the Jarl learns what's happened, he's sure to send
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Of course. I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them. No, not yet. After all, a dragon, something out of old tales and legends. No one could have expected that. But you can bet he'll be trying to figure it out. This could shift the whole balance of the war. If you want to help stop that dragon, your best bet is to go to Solitude and join up with the Legion. I hope so. The Legion is Skyrim's only hope right now. Come on, we better get moving.
Go on, Hadvar.
Well, since we can't get Dagoth tonight, we'll have to get a Feindal.
Take what you need, my friend.
Speak of the devil.
Reason.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope. I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly. Good day.
Good day.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this.
Well, they're busy arguing. See if there's anything worth stealing. I love how they come running up. What are you doing up here?
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood... I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you... Head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of
Plan,
town.
Lucan?
Yes. So
Oh,
now
I should
you
buy
don't
some
have to
food,
go.
actually.
Some may call this
Before I
junk.
forget.
Me, I call them treasures.
Wasn't a whole lot, but
Well, I think Bleak Falls Barrow is just outside of town. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. I'd better get going.
alright, let's go exploit the pain doll.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill. I'll show you what I know. I'll show you what I know. Lead the way. Still here. What do you want me to carry?
Give me my gold back.
Lead on.
Yeah, I guess for tonight we'll just do Bleak Falls Barrow. And then I'll figure out what's up with the mods, so then we can start with Dagoth tomorrow. Because there's a couple of things not working that I can tell already. I'll definitely have to smooth some things out, it looks like, too. I can see some light chopping and screen tearing. Oops. Forgot to favorite. There's this weird thing that happens sometimes too, where it won't let you dual equip a weapon of the same type. See if I can get a cool backstab off on this guy. Quick save before we get our ass kicked. Well, he saw me. Alright. I don't think that's gonna work out. Oh, sorry, Pandal. I think, yeah, don't Khajiit have a passive? Claws do 15 points of damage. Oh my, they do more damage than a dagger. We don't even need the dagger. We'll just start clawing everybody. Dodge the arrow. That does so much damage. That's crazy. Fur armor's good for the cold. Yeah, pretty nice passive, no kidding. When you actually get used to it, it's really fun to run heavy armor and get the unarmed perks. Oh, that's a good idea. That'd be a fun build. I've never tried unarmed in Skyrim. But we may just have to. Oh, yeah, true. We can beat Uthgard. That's a good point. She's a really good follower.
Now ain't this a surprise?
But no one's better than Dagoth. Oh. Sorry. Just give me a minute to catch my breath here. Give him a little scratch. Oh, I couldn't loot him. Ah, so sad. That is Deal Axe? Nice. Sneaky suplexes for everyone. I forgot you can suplex in this game, can't you? Isn't that like in vanilla Skyrim? Okay. Once again, we will try and challenge ourselves. Not get a bow on the drop. We'll go in for the backstabs. Immediately detected. Alright, cool. Well. Alright. That was a close oh, that was an even closer shot. Oh, that's getting deadly close now. It's a sneak one hit with unarmed. That's amazing. That's so cool that they added that. They did one thing right in this game, it was suplexing. Ooh! Oh wow, I could equip 2 daggers. Very lucky. What am I doing? Why am I even doing daggers? It's not even close. This feels like Oblivion all over again. That's a good threat. Oh, dang. Headshot. I didn't think she was going to be able to shoot me. I thought it was going to hit that rock right there. That was kind of brutal. That was like straight to the dome. Okay. No more messing around. We're serious this time. We'll bait out that first strike, and then we'll just take the next 2. All right. We'll have Feindal protect us. He can take on the orc. And I'll shoot this chick down. Oh, good shot. Ricochet. Peek. Oh. Okay, one more shot. Oh, but she's ducked down now. Got her ass. Good job, Feindal. There's actually a bunch of finishers with unarmed, and now I want to play Skyrim. Well, what you do is you quit partway through your Oblivion playthrough like I did, and then you mod Skyrim a bunch, and then you get mad because you're not good at modding, and it takes you forever to figure it out. And then you can beat people up with unarmed. I'll just keep training my restoration. Alright, we did it. Gonna keep trying for the backstab. I wonder actually if we can get a unarmed sneak attack. That'd be kind of cool. a sneak attack suplex. That should do like 30 times the damage. Well, let me change something real quick. No? Never mind.
That dark elf wants to go on ahead. Better than us risking our necks.
What if it doesn't come back? I want my share from that claw.
Just shut it. Keep an eye out for trouble.
What was that?
Oh, okay. Nice. Come on. Come on. Keep him busy, Feindal. Damn it. Serpentine. Oops. I didn't realize that.
You can't beat me. It's nothing.
I think we can level up too. We'll do health. We could definitely use some more health. And we will do one-handed. Well, for all the OGs, thanks for witnessing me do Bleak Falls Barrow again back to back. As I said before, I promise my indecisiveness will not get the better of me for a fourth time. This is the one. Or I could just gaslight you guys and just pretend like I never said any of that and just make another character. But I wouldn't do that. You'd be crazy to think that. Alright, ready? Stealth attack unarmed. This is it. Oh! He went for an uppercut and it just like stopped him. I was trying to go for like a reach and he just straight up. That sucks. Alright. Every time there's like a semi-cool moment that could happen, it always whiffs. Thundercalves, yes, we did make a new character, but I promise this is the last one. I swear on my honor. Frisk Lightning, what's up, brother? Joined at the perfect time? Yeah, you sure did. That's kind of just like, that's the essence of the vibe of this stream, really. It's like thinking that I'm about to create a really cool moment and then just super hard whiff. but that's okay. That also makes unforgettable moments, right? Snake, whale. You know what these puzzles remind me of? You guys remember when you were kids and there was like the little thing, like a piece of wood, and it had holes in it of different shapes, like a square, circle, triangle, and you got to put the blocks in its respective hole? That's kind of what these puzzles remind me of, because they're so simple. Like, the answer's right there, and it's like, oh, well, this one fell, so which one could it be? But it's like putting your garage code on your garage, kind of like off to the side from your keypad. I'm like, they won't get it. They'll never get in here. That's putting a key on top of your mat instead of under it. Got to make sure all the right mods get added in. Yeah, that's the thing. I spent all night and all day today just working with mods, and I didn't even get them fully set up. There's like 20-something mods that aren't loading in right now. So I just kind of said screw it, and I'm rolling with it today, and I will try and fix it tonight and be all ready for next stream tomorrow. So that's my hope anyways. I'm just not very good with modding, and I think it's more like a patience and a willingness to read everything that I have to do than anything else. Because in my mind, it's just like, well, I should just be able to download this and it works, right? But like some mods you can like auto download to a mod manager. Other mods you have to manually input into like a certain file. And my eyes glaze over with that stuff. So I'll figure it out tonight, and hopefully it'll be a smoother experience tomorrow. That's my goal. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Yeah, dependencies. And then like how like some of the mods are loaded, but the plugins for those mods aren't loaded. That's my issue right now. I've got all the mods downloaded fine, but the plugins just like auto turn off for some reason. And I haven't figured out why that is yet. Alright. We gotta cheese a little bit here, because we just don't stand a chance. Love survival mode. It's annoying but fun. Yeah. I think that it'll add some unique experiences. It'll make it a little bit slow at times, but that's when we can just enjoy the journey together. It's like watching Lord of the Rings, you know? All those high swooping shots of them walking along the mountains. That's what makes it high fantasy. Basically, we're the Fellowship of the Ring, is what I'm saying. I'm probably Sam if I had to be anyone in that group. He's the one that I identify the most with, for sure.
You, over here. It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Screw you, bastard. Alright. Can't forget to autosave. We killed the spider. And we did this recently on our other playthrough, and we learned our lesson. Because Arvel's gonna come back and sucker punch us. Yep, there he is. Little bastard. Oh. Okay, that was kind of cool. We were able to do something there. Conflicting. Yeah. I have like, I think my mod list is about 60 mods right now, and I will get that published, because I remember you asked for it the other night, Thundercalves. I've been so busy just trying to get it to work. I've got the mods installed. I just need to figure out what's causing them to turn off for some reason when I load the game. Because they'll all be on and loaded perfectly fine, and it won't say that there's any issues. But then I load the game and like 20 of my plugins turn off for some reason. And so that effectively just nullifies 20 mods that we had downloaded. So there's a bunch of mods that should be working right now that aren't. And I hope, damn it, Faendal. And I'm hoping too that that's what's causing a little bit of the stuttering, because some of the mods depend on like script extenders and just like a bunch of like random code files. And so hopefully that's what's causing the stuttering. But I was gonna start at 6 tonight, but I've literally been doing that all day, and it wasn't working at all by 6. So I took a break, I took my dog for a walk, and I came back. It's funny, I was telling the story earlier. I just started going down the list and just disabling mods one by one until eventually it worked. And the last mod that I had to disable for the game to at least just load and let us get in was a mod that all it did was if you were in public and you were shirtless, NPCs would comment and compliment you. Like one of them is like, oh, it's difficult for me to find the strength to look away right now, or something like that. And it was just funny, you know. I just thought it'd be fun to download some goofy mods like that. But that one was breaking the game so bad for whatever reason, despite how simple of a mod it was. It just wouldn't let the game start. So we're driving a car with 3 wheels right now on the freeway, and one rim's like, you know, throwing sparks on the cars around us, but we're still getting to our destination. And then eventually, once we get to shop, we can put that 4th wheel on and we'll be good. But that's all part of the journey. So we're making do with what we got. And I appreciate your guys' patience in the meantime while we struggle through this. And your guys' company. I'm glad you can laugh at my whiffs when I go for a sneak attack and just completely miss. I think what I could do is because Faendal's probably going to go down. I'm going to see if I can trap him. I don't know if there's any Costco shoppers in the chat. I work at Costco, so that's, you know, like 60% of my life. We have these new pork rinds in that are like a Korean barbecue pork rinds. That is stupid. But those pork rinds are so good. I definitely recommend you give them a shot. I'm a big snack guy, so I know what I'm talking about. I would never lead you astray.
I'll see you in pieces.
Actually, here's our chance. I should probably use the daggers too. Like, I know the unarmed does more damage, but I should be training my one-handed. Oh, fantastic. A restless Draugr. That's... Okay, maybe we'll punch this guy. This guy is a bit of a tank. Oh, hello. Down goes Feindal. Do I finally get the chance to activate this trap? Oh, I do. Oh, it paid off. Oh, I just wanted to see that happen one time. Oh, maybe twice? Come on. Nice. Good stuff. That was so satisfying. Alright. Ready for this? Perfect run through. Not a single one will touch me. Oh. Yeah. I want to get a backstab off. Not a backstab, but just like a sneak attack. But they sense me. Oh. I'm not gonna risk it on this one. Plus, I want to get the fire jug off on him. It's always too satisfying to kill him with the trap. Oh. Hold on. Wait. Just give me a minute. Thank you. So tomorrow will be the last day that I stream for a little bit. I'm going to be going to Texas for a wedding. I'll be gone Saturday through Monday. But then I am still off of work for my back injury until the 25th. And so I'll probably, once I get back from Texas, I'll probably stream a lot when I'm back. Take advantage of that time while I'm still out of work. Thunderette wanted you to know she threw 4 strikeouts over 2 2/3 innings, and her team was ahead when she finished pitching, but we lost in the end. So she ended up with our team's game ball. Oh, that's cool. Got the game ball. I'll tell her I'm proud of her. But it's been fun streaming every day. I didn't get a full 7 days in, just because that 7th day I fly out that morning, but I try to get a full week marathon. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I feel like I'm learning a lot too, and I love it too. You know, I can't wait for the day when this is just like my job. Basically, it's just a full-time streamer. That's my goal eventually. So I'll keep at it. But in the meantime, I appreciate all the OGs that show up and hang out. You guys, you know, make my day by being here, so I appreciate you guys. Especially today, working on those mods for so long, I was getting so burnt out, and I was like getting to the point, I was like, man, do I even stream, you know? And then finally I got this second wind, and I was like, okay, I'll suck it up. Even if it's a little botched today, I'll stream at least for a couple hours, just so we can get something out there. I've just been like behind uploading the VODs and working on another project. Still want to design some shirts eventually. I'm really excited for that project. It'll be a fun one. Pizza. Do you like pizza, Frisk Lightning? I remember you mentioned it yesterday. Or are you just starting a political debate of pizza and pineapple? Hitting your goals, right? Yeah, I'm. We broke that 25 follower goal the other day, and that was really awesome. That was a crazy day because we got like 6 followers that day. That was like huge for me. And then the next goal is 40, and then we'll hit 50. And at that point, we'll be affiliate. So I'm really excited for that day. But yeah, pizza does sound really good. I love pizza. Might have pizza for dinner tonight. I don't know yet. Uh-oh. Ooh. I used to really like Domino's, but I feel like they've gone downhill a lot recently, so I've kind of stopped going there. It's kind of unfortunate though, because I don't really like a whole lot of other pizza places anymore. I feel like they're all gone like too much of fast food, or they're too expensive. But I also grew up kind of poor, so sometimes Little Caesars like really slaps, man. Like their breadsticks. Oh, I love their breadsticks. Say what you will about Little Caesars. I love a good cheap pizza.
Still here.
Putting pineapple on pizza is horrible. It's the best. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here comes the debate. I am on the side that pizza is perfectly fine on pineapple. I like fruit in meat in a couple of different instances. There's one, I think people put pineapple on ham too. It's either pineapple or applesauce. But I mean, there's so much you can do with pizza now. People make like taco pizzas and sushi pizzas, and pizza also comes in like a variety of forms. Like you got pizza rolls, Hot Pockets, pizza sticks,
lead on.
a cannoli, or not a cannoli. What's the big What are those things called? It's like a big mound of dough with just like basically pizza inside of it. Is that a, that's not a cannoli. No, a cannoli is like a dessert. God, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's basically just like a big pizza pocket. Calzone, yeah, thank you, calzone. True, pizza's fine on pineapple. Pizza's fine on pineapple, but is pineapple fine on pizza?
Don't like the looks of this.
All right. Perfect run. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I would say pizza's probably my favorite food. I'm a very basic guy. It's like pizza, burgers, and tacos. Like, you can't beat that for me.
Still here. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
Should eat some food. Man, Frisk Lightning, you keep planting pizza in my head. I think I'm gonna have to get some pizza tonight for dinner. It might end up being Little Caesars too. I just can't think of anything else that like sounds appetizing, pizza-wise. I used to like to get mod pizza, but it's kind of expensive. But they actually have a pizza there called the Dylan James, and that's my first and middle name, funny enough.
I'll see you in pieces.
I will say though, the Domino's like cookie brownie pizza thing that they got is absolute fire.
I'll see you in pieces.
But yeah, I had a calzone one time, and it was at a calzone place, and I did not like it. I feel like it just took all the best parts of a pizza and just completely ruined it. And put it in a format that is just not as appealing as pizza. Bear, moth, owl. You ready for this Feindel? If you guys had to do a last meal that was pizza, what would you put on your pizza? I would do like a steak pizza. I would figure out some way to make like a really good steak pizza with a chimichurri sauce. It's just like a spicy, like garlicky, herby sauce with a lot of olive oil. Alright. Just get as many punches off as we can. Then we back the hell up. Jeez. Even his shout does a ton of damage. Meat lovers and jalapenos. Classic. Oh! Oh god. Holy cow. Jeez, dude. Yeah, he did me the courtesy of leaving me a sliver of health. That's very considerate of him. It's okay. We got Fist of Steel. He hit you so hard it sent you into third person. That's hilarious. That's a good one. I like that. Oh, look at that. A little potion. Guess we could drop one of these bows. Oh, who's this? Who's this guy? Oh, it's Feindal. Ooh, some corundum. Nice. A niece, huh? You know what, walking through the forest and hearing all the ambient sounds in Skyrim, it reminds me that I feel like I don't hear ambient sounds like that in real life as much as I used to when I was a kid. I feel like all those noises were so much more prevalent, like birds singing in the morning and crickets chirping at night, and you could hear like frogs or like a train far off in the distance. And I feel like as a kid, I was so much more aware of those sounds now. As I've gotten older, I feel like those sounds just have kind of slowly disappeared until all of a sudden one day, like I'll hear a bird chirping and I'm like, oh, that's right. I forgot that like life exists outside of my own And not in like a self-centered way, but you know, it's just like, oh yeah, there's like animals that like live in my neighborhood. And there's crickets and frogs and all kinds of stuff like that. Another thing too is I remember seeing like fireflies when I was a kid. At least I thought I remember seeing fireflies when I was younger, and I just feel like I haven't seen those around anymore. I don't even know if they're native to Idaho, you know? Maybe that's just my childish imagination, but I thought we used to have fireflies.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine. Here, take a look at
Big
this.
True.
Some of the
Yeah,
girls
I don't
were
know.
walking by and left
Just
us
kind
a
of hit
down
me.
letter. Until next time.
But yeah, we got all that basic introductory stuff out of the way, and so tomorrow, hopefully, I'll have all the mods fixed, and we'll be good to go, and we'll get some more Dig Author gameplay. Kind of a short stream, but I think I'm going to call it there tonight. I'm a little tired, so thanks everyone for tuning in. And if you enjoyed the vibes, a follow helps out a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. I'll catch you later. Until next time.